world's a funny place, really. We so ignorant, scared of what we don't know. Damn. Think modern day Romeo and Juliet, star-crossed lovers undercovers. You would think we were newlyweds, sorta like jungle fever. Me and this foreign diva, I was an average geezer, you know, beers and pizzas. She was more like truffles and fish eggs. We puzzled in fish heads when we drove through the manor, whether her manor or my manor. It's like they couldn't remember where they lived cause they forgot their manners. Made me wanna switch when they called her up bitch. Made her wanna cry when they called me that guy. Still we held our heads high. They say love is colorblind, otherwise love is foolish when you cross the line.
I don't care if they all say so, we won't lay low. Let them know it's our lives, it's our lives, it's our lives, it's our oh. I don't care if they all say so, we won't lay low. Let them know it's our lives, it's our lives, it's our lives, it's our oh.
In these days and times, it's still a big issue. Like that dude on the corner trying to convince you he's got all the answers. Chances never listen to the negative, getting disowned by our friends and our relatives. It was easy to fall in love, harder to live it up. In restaurants getting punked, like I wasn't good enough, like she wasn't hood enough. Finally had enough, finally called their bluff. I sparked off in peppers and spice, this is my wife. That's the curry goat and rice, this joker had pulled a knife. Totally disrespected, putting things in perspective. This wasn't in my perspective.
Now I'm tearing down this freeway. No one can help at all. I'm about to hit the wall. I try and slow down, but I keep speeding, headed straight towards the wall. And there's no one else to fall.
Nope.
I'm about to hit the wall.
I go to work, I don't come
I'm about to
Who would have known it? I couldn't believe. But these were my opponents, I'm only living out my dreams. So we live for the moment, put your fist to the breeze. Only a few chosen bring these nights to the knees. Sword on your shoulders, damn right I achieve. Leave all the BS to Burger Kings and Mickey D's. In these times now they murder kings and quickly leave. Puffing sticky green, they're getting hyped by any means. Slow down young man, there's so much for you to see. I take it back like Doc Brown, Ulysses. See you will see, we usually thunderclap before we breathe. Walking over bodies, horror scenes in 3D. Chainsaw massacre, chain letters, train minds lacking the maturity to think. Legless in Malaga, before you know it, you're asking her to marry ya. Vegas night, so many mistakes on your calendar.
I'm tearing down this freeway. No one can help at all. I'm about to hit the wall. I try and slow down, but I keep speeding, headed straight towards the wall. And there's no one else to
Real
fall.
talk.
I'm about to hit the wall.
1 drink, 2 drink, 3 drinks, 4, 5 drinks, 6 drinks, 7 drinks more. I was at the bar, but they're selling me the store. Bottle after bottle, I was crawling on the floor. Should've done the running man, instead I'm on the floor. Busting moonwalk, seeing stars wall to wall. After all of that, I went to drive and hit the wall. After all of that, I'm arrested, I'm in court. Back to lose my license, just then I had a thought. What was I thinking? After all, hypothetical oyster, now I'm on the train of thought. Look at faces of strangers, what they staring at me for? Cause I don't remember getting something on the wall. Should've listened to the call. Hey, what you doing, bro? I think you dropped the ball. 253, my formation's looking poor. So the 253 bus is taking me on tour. TFL knows me well, cause I'm riding for the cause. Like a 1-billion-story flat, we all living with our flaws. 1 billion stories max, so this ain't something to ignore.
Now I'm tearing down this freeway. No one can help at all. I'm about to hit the wall. I try and slow down, but I keep speeding, headed straight towards the wall. And there's no one else to fall. I'm about to hit the wall.
So remember was her screaming, me leaning over the counter, I think that I'm dreaming. I'm in love with her. I'm in love with her smell. I'm in love with her taste. She looks good. I'm in love with her waist. But all this time I waste on the chase. It's time to face the music. There's a story about Stella. I met her back in 92. We went through a lot of shit, she helped me get through. Stella was attractive, every man wanted peace. Even certain girls, she could bring a party to his knees. Her body was cold and shapely, she'd make me forget I had a lady. Drove this cat crazy, she was older than me. Had a reputation for stealing mans from their wifeys and occupations, but I didn't care. In 98 I took it there, straight to where Stella hanged out. Hit it right there, in the cellars where me and Stella got bare. Felt her body pop to lid, slid my mouth in right there. She started busting cold sweats, hands wet from holding her breath. Wanted more, already buzzing out of my depth. We kept in contact, met more and more. I was the #1 customer for sure.
You drove my pain away. I no longer feel the same. And it's all because you came. You came, you were my everything. You were my everything. And I guess I owe this all to you.
After various nights together, I felt lazy but nice. Kept thinking, was I cheating on wifey? Spent more time and money on Stella. She was getting pricey, but couldn't ignore the feelings that she gave inside me. I'd be with her in the afternoons, be with her in the evenings, be with her in the mornings too. We was inseparable. Isolated in my own world, my girl knew, but chose to ignore the unbearable person this affair had made me grow to. I was addicted, tried to deny it, I was restricted, tried to untie it, but couldn't cut loose. It was like everywhere I turned, Stella's face would burn into my optics. Friends and family concerned told me she was just after my money. I told them, don't be silly, she understands me and doesn't ask no questions when I'm with her. That's the reasons why I love Stella. Now it's 2003 and she's got a firm grip on me. I lost my job, my friends and my family. I'm in debt, starting to bet to get my cash up. She's acting funny cause money's low and I mash up. I'm at my lowest and Stella won't see me with no dough. But any head with a couple of quid can get her though. She's a 350 hoe, catch her at the bars and the clubs, showing off her body to them John Does. I ain't bitter, nah, I'm a strong bow. My girl came back to me, she said one day at a time. Let's move gradually, getting Stella off of my mind would take courage. See, this is much more than a rhyme, it's reality. The characters are relevant, the moral is the point in which you see yourself in the mirror of this song. After you're drunk, you're sober, and shit becomes clearer and so on. 2 weeks in hospital care, treated in North Mid for a punctured lung, 3 cracked ribs that blade did damage to my kidneys. But if I manage to have pitneys, we moving out of town for sure. Too many Britneys, so crazy. But wait, where's my baby? It's been 2 weeks, no visits to my ward, no letters at all. When I'm better, I call. If she don't pick up now, my whole world will fall apart. She is my heart, my lady from the start. We went for war, she wouldn't abandon me now. Hand me my towel, my slippers are there. Gotta get dressed, gotta get the hell out of here. Where's my rib gone? Crying tears is so long. Haters would be laughing, this is so wrong. Still I'm masking my feelings. Shit ain't never been the same. I'm a patient man, but my patience is in vain. Thinking was it all for nothing? Did she get scared? Was she really bluffing? Thinking did she set me up? Madness, sadness consumes me. Just as I'm about to give up hope, I get a call from my queue. Like,
I don't care if they all say so. We won't lay low. Let them know it's our lives. It's our lives. It's our lives. It's our oh. I don't care if they all say so. We won't lay low. Let them know it's our lives. It's our lives. It's our lives. It's our
Take a bicycle and go. What?